And now GE reports earnings tomorrow morning before the open. It's not the only big earnings being reported tomorrow. We've got Michelle McCory with a preview. So what sort of forecast are we seeing for GE?
Right, Kathy. Let's start off with GE, and 2/3 of the analysts covering it rate the stock a hold. Why? Well, for starters, earnings per share are likely down 50% year-on-year. As Sanford Bernstein's analyst Steve Winokur told clients this week, expect deteriorating results at GE Capital, a sober tone on industrial segments, and some tough questions for CEO Immelt. Now, GE Capital accounted for 37% of 2008 revenues, and Peter Sorrentino of Huntington Advisors says watch whether the company is making good on its goal of lowering that number to 30%. Well, why do they want to lower the financial exposure? Well, just take a look. Revenues trended down, but look at earnings. They are off a cliff. That chart showing that should be coming up on the screen. Now, the reasons earnings are off a cliff, well, because of those write-downs at GE Capital. Kathy?
What about for Citigroup? It is due out with second quarter earnings tomorrow morning. What are we looking at?
Right, let's move on to Citigroup. And analysts there expect Citi to post a second quarter loss of about 37 cents. Now, the U.S. government now holds a 34% equity ownership in Citi, and it is going through a massive restructuring. And Citi is now operating as two separate segments, that's Citicorp and Citi Holdings. And tomorrow will be the first quarterly report in which separate results will be posted. And investors are focused on the ongoing business of Citicorp, and that's really the regional consumer banking division in North America, the EMEA, Asia, and Latin America. Now, in addition to the new structure, a recent management shakeup will be bringing a new dynamic to this quarterly report. And remember that the numbers may be impacted by special items related to the Smith-Barney Morgan Stanley sale. Now, whilst those special items could cloud the headline numbers, Citi results will be providing a further read on the state of the U.S. banking industry and, of course, on consumer credit. And speaking of banking, Bank of America also reporting earnings tomorrow, and estimates are of 18 cents a share. Kathy, back to you.
Okay, thanks for that, Michelle. Michelle McCory in New York.